Okay, so welcome back to Random Fixes and Restorations, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to open an old broken hard drive. In this case, not to repair it, I'm just going to show you how to open it and how it's working basically from the mechanics, and yeah, basically just explaining how everything is inside. Yeah, this is an old Seagate which I had for a while. I guess it broke a few years ago. It's from, where was it again? It's from February 2013, if I remember right. Yep. Well, anyways, let's take this thing apart and yep. Show you how it's working. Okay, so let's take this apart. And yeah, in this case, I actually have opened a few of those. So yeah, basically, yeah, this size. I'm not sure what inch size this was, but yeah, those are the big ones. But also I've taken apart a few of the smaller ones for laptops and stuff. Actually haven't taken apart one of them in about 2 or 3 years. Yeah. It's pretty interesting, the insides. Also, those things have quite a good, strong magnets, which you can of course use for a lot of other things. But be careful about your fingers. Nice. Oh yeah, right, there are some hidden screws. I'm not sure why isn't it opening, but I guess here's a hidden screw and probably behind this one. So give me a second. Oh yes, there we go. I guess now I can. Yep. Ah yes. Here we go. Better close this one. So, basically, do we have the plate? Also the camera and the mic. But I actually can see something here. If you look there where I'm pointing. Up there. I guess this was in there. Could be also the reason why it stopped working. This here is actually ARM, which goes basically over here and yeah, reads and writes everything on. Oh look! I actually didn't knew that this was a single plate. I've taken some apart, which I actually 3 of those plates stacked up like on top of each other. This is a 1 terabyte one, right? Yeah, 1000 gigabytes. I actually opened a few Seagates which have around the same. Yeah, they had a few more or were those older ones? Can't remember. Let's this mechanism apart. How I mentioned before, I'm just basically taking it apart in this video and showing you everything, like how it's built up basically. And no, I'm not about those things. I'm not a professional and can't really explain like all the parts, but I know like a few parts functions. Yep, this here's the connector, which goes through to the other side to the the connector, basically this main board. Also, when you're handling the magnets, please be careful, because those things, when they're snapped together and you've got your fingers in between, I can say it's going to hurt like hell. I'm not even joking, I actually hurt myself a few times with those before. Oh yes, I can. Is that? Yep. This is one of the magnets. I actually recommend you to keep those. It's just a bit hard to get them off those plates, but elsewise they can come quite in handy. I've got a bunch of them, basically just a ball around like probably my fist or even bigger, only with those magnets, but also without those guards. They're pretty useful. Used them a few times for some experiments and other things which I've built. Yeah. I'm not sure, I guess there's a... Yep. Oh yeah, there it is. Yep, there's the screw. How I said before, it's like the last one is a few years ago, so I've taken apart probably like 20 or 30 in my life. I guess the first was, I guess like early 2000s. And there goes that mechanism. And yeah, how I said, watch out with those magnets, they're a bit dangerous. Here's the reader and writer. So this thing has a bearing. And before you ask, I actually tested this thing before with my PSU power supply test bench, and sadly it didn't turn on because I was like, hey, I could actually show you a process of an open hard drive while it's trying to read something, but that thing is completely dead. Probably something in the main board got fried. Yeah. As far as I can remember, at least I didn't lost any data because I always back up my data. Probably a little bit. I always can say, back up your data. Whether via a backup hard drive or into a cloud. So, see, can I take it out? Yep. Also, a lot of those materials are really light. Like, I'm not even sure what those are made of. Like, titanium maybe? Aluminium? And here's the plate. And also, if one of those hard drives is still working and you're trying to fix it or something, I really don't recommend you to touch it with your bare hands, because you will ruin everything. But yeah, actually you could use that thing for other stuff, like something like a decoration also. But in case you're trying to destroy all the data on it, I just can say, take a screwdriver and scratch it like a few times around on each side. And well, probably bend it too. Like, that's the best way to basically destroy all the data on it. Also, here's the other bearing, which actually still works pretty decent. Nope, there's nothing really behind it, just screw holes. Just scratch the surface. Goodbye, data. So, this thing is basically that. You also can... not really with my hand, I'm just going to use my vise. Just use my pipe wrench to bend it in the air. Well, this is basically our HDD hard drive is built. And also this is how to take it apart and, well, make it useless. If it's broken, or I don't know, you don't need it anymore, or you're like, hey, I'm not going to sell it because of the data and everything, and you just wanted to destroy it for nobody to ever able to read it. Yeah, to be honest, like, after that you could actually, I don't know, you could even throw it into the fire or melt it. Like, if you really want to be 1,000,000,000% sure, nobody could read it anymore. But anyways, yeah, well, this is a different video. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time on Random Fixes and Restorations.